Hello everyone, welcome to Addy Trade. Today we are going to be seeing the Nifty and Banknifty levels for 19 January, that is Wednesday, one day before the expiry. What I have opened here is the 5-minute chart of Banknifty along with the weekly and the daily CPR and the monthly CPR. See, when we opened, we were kind of flat. Before we go to the tomorrow levels, I'll just review what happened today and where we took a hit. We took a little bit of hit, but end of the day we closed in green. I'll be showing you my trade and my profit. See, we got a nice consolidation here. When this broke out, there was a very good entry over here to go long when the R1 broke. See, this type of candle, right, is beautiful for entry. We missed this. We were on a break at this particular time and we missed it. But after this 5-minute candle, when you get a follow-up like this trading above this candle, it's a beautiful sign. Even you could have exited at the previous day high or R1. R1, when we could have exited is after seeing this red candle, we could have exited. This was a really good move. And see, this downfall was not expected. Probably it was the news based or the global market. The global markets are pretty down because of the bond yields being high. And if I'm not right, there is some press conference also from the finance minister today. That's what I just saw the news, because I just wanted to find out why this dip came. Is that some kind of news based move or something? So not sure what will come out of the press conference or something. But we again took a nice dip from here. And even see, this dip came after hitting the weekly R1. This is the weekly CPR, the dotted lines, and the daily CPR is this, what is marked here as BCP and pivot and the top CPR. And then we got a nice sell-off until the previous day low. Okay, so if anybody had captured this move, or if somebody had captured, see this move, the best entry was at this level, at this candle. We could have taken a chance with R2 as stop loss, but not many people would, not many, even we never thought after this such a good move we would dip so much, right? And the best entry where we could recover our loss was over here. When this candle broke, we kind of scalped until R1, recovered some loss, and even then it's fell another 500 points. So it was pretty volatile. It was a good and a bad day for trading if somebody didn't play level to level. The point of just reviewing this is, see, this kind of moves in options you can make nice money. But the only thing is we should be very disciplined in exiting from level to level. Even if you had shorted here, probably even R1 was a good exit or trailing stop loss. If not, if somebody had entered long here and waited even here thinking I'll carry forward my position and probably we will break out, see the kind of fall that came, right? So for intraday, playing level to level, it was a good day. Now what happened to us was we were fine even here. We were selling options, making money. We even took a long trade here, made little money. We kind of took a hit in this move. That is, when this move came and this immediate 5-minute candle came on the upside, kind of took it. We were expecting a reversal from R2 as we also hit the weekly R1. But this reversal came and we kind of messed up here. That's why we took a loss, but no problem. It's all part of the trading. Otherwise, if this move had come in one way, right, it would have been a really good day for us. Now, just looking at the trade possibilities for tomorrow. See, I'm on this chart where, on the 15-minute Banknifty chart, where I have marked the support and resistance level. The OI still remains the same, no change. Again, today, even after this big move, we have still good support at 38,000 and we have a good resistance at 38,500. Probably got added when this fall came, and all these levels were marked exactly. We took resistance here. This was also like a double top, which I'll be explaining about this double top formation that has happened. See, the best trade now for tomorrow would be, on the short side, would be still if this 38,000 breaks, right? This zone is a pretty good support. Even today, when we fell, this level of 38,175 didn't break 200. So tomorrow the best shot would be if this breaks. So even after falling, we kind of took support on this black trend line. So I'm going to keep the trend line. If this level of 38,000 breaks, right, probably we can see 38,700 and even 38,600 is one thing. Sorry. And any move on the upside will be all these resistance line will have to use the same thing. That is 38,300 and 500. And obviously if we again start going up the next resistance is only at 38,800. Now, see, based on the CPR level, this is again the 5-minute chart in Bank Nifty where I have the CPR levels. See, we have the previous day low, right? In case we start breaking down along daily CPR, we also have the weekly CPR S1, S2 and S3, which we need to keep in mind. This is S1 of weekly CPR is coming at 37,920 and S2 is coming in at 37,453. See, like how today we took resistance at R2 and also the weekly R1. The same thing might happen here. In case we go down, we might take resistance at the weekly pivot as well. But this CPR is giving us a bullish scenario where the CPR is higher, and for that we'll have to close above R1, which has not happened. And we have a slightly wider CPR from today for tomorrow. So we might not get such a good move, but based on the CPR, how it is, the white CPR, we might be sideways, but yeah, definitely we'll get some scalping moves like from previous day low, from S1 to S2 and S2 to S3. Those scalp moves will be there. Now I just want to turn off the CPR and go to the daily and hourly chart. See, on the daily chart in Bank Nifty, we have made a nice, again a nice inverted hammer after a bit of consolidation, okay, which is a bearish sign. And now looking at this 1 hour chart, what we can see is happening here is, see, after this nice big down move that we had from past few days and this small up move that we had, now we have made this double top pattern. Let me just make this bigger so it will be visible. See, now we made this double top. We also had this divergence, bearish divergence, and this another thing that was pointing on the charts that we could get a dip. Okay, since we had this big dip, right, and this double top, see, how does this double top work, and how can we find the targets is, now consider this as the low. If this zone breaks, right, I'm going to mark this zone as on this hourly chart we have quite a bit of support over here. If this zone breaks, then this double top, how it works is, how we find the target. This is like what I'm marking is the double top that I'm referring to, like an M pattern. So if this zone breaks, we could get an equally down move that is equivalent to this level, around 700 points is possible. And the nearest support over here is coming in at this level, right? Even there's a price action support here at 17,180. I'm not saying tomorrow it will happen, but that is how we check the double top pattern targets, right? So in case the zone breaks, there is a possibility we'll get a dip, but before that we have another resistance over here at this level, support at 37,600, and the next would be over here 37,100. So that is with Bank Nifty. Now just looking at all these levels are marked here on this chart, and looking at the open interest, see, we were all over the place in the morning, like when this up move and the down move was coming, all the calls got exited, and when we were falling, the puts were getting exited. But as of now, at the market close, we still have good resistance at 38,500 and a very good support at 38,000. But one thing is, in the change in OI, there was a lot of calls that have been exited at 38,000, which was there from past few days. They have been exited, but otherwise, again, these two levels stand as support and resistance. Now just looking at the Nifty also had a pretty volatile move, and the best move in Nifty was this. Obviously another fall came. If somebody had captured it, well and good, but this was one of the best moves that came in the morning. That is from R1, we reversed until the previous day low. If somebody had caught this, they could have made nice money. Obviously we had a nice up move, and again this downfall, when was the best entry with confirmation was when this previous day low was taken out. We could have shorted, and all the levels which we had marked also hit. And if you can let me just turn off these diagrams, and this dotted lines is the weekly CPR. We have come and exactly taken support at the weekly CPR, Now the trade possibility for tomorrow is, in case we slip further, the next support is coming in here, S1, and this price action over here at about 18,000. Even if that breaks, then probably we'll be hitting this low of this level of, we can even move this a little higher. We could probably even hit 17,900 is a possibility. And any move on the upside, all these levels, I'm just going to turn off the CPR, all these levels will act as resistance. What is marked here, because we have taken support here that can act as resistance. Then again we are taking support in this region, right? Again, that can act as resistance for Bank Nifty. And just looking at the Nifty daily chart, right? See, let me turn off the CPR. See, looking at the Nifty daily chart, after like such a nice up move, we have finally got a nice bearish candle, probably indicating some down move from here is possible. See, almost 1, 2, 3, 4 days move was just taken out in one candle. Okay, that's the power of buying puts at the right time. That's why if you see, most of the times in my PNL, it'll be only the puts that will be there. That's one reason, because always a falling market is more powerful, where you can make more money than going up. And that doesn't mean that I don't trade the upside. I do trade, but yeah, most of the times it's even the scalping I try and take on the put side. So this is with the daily chart of Nifty. What I wanted to indicate, almost 4 days of move has been taken out by one bearish candle. And looking at the open interest for Nifty, right? See, we have pretty good resistance at 18,200. See, the current level of Nifty, we have closed at 18,100. So we do have resistance, good resistance at 18,200. There's been some calls added even along 18,100 over here, bottom chart, where you have the change in OI. And a good support as of now is coming in at 18,000. So in case, because of this white CPR, right? Even Nifty tomorrow is a white CPR. In case we remain sideways, probably will hit 18,000 and then remain sideways. But if we break that, because of the global markets, see, as of now, the global markets is bearish. All the markets are in red. Dow Jones is in red, Nasdaq is down, and all the European markets are also down. And the other Asian markets like Hang Seng and Nikkei, even they are down. So not sure how this will correlate to whether a big gap up or a flat opening tomorrow. But in Bank Nifty, if we get a big gap down, right, then we might be a little careful with trading. See, we are hoping if this level, this 38,000 breaks, will get a nice move on the downside. But what if the gap down itself is huge and we gap below like S2 or S3? Then our trade plan is, once again, then our trade plan is to wait for a pullback, probably short closer to previous day low or closer to S1, and in case if it is below S3, probably wait for a pullback until S2 or any one of the CPR levels and then take a short. CPR levels do work. Today is another example of that. Even though we got the CPR didn't break today on the downside in the morning, how much ever times we came down almost twice. In 2 15-minute candles we came down. We went up, and exactly at R1 of weekly CPR and R2 of daily CPR we took a turn and then fell, and we have taken support again at previous day low. So today we had a pretty much, like, it was more like an over trading for us. We took a hit, as I told you. We took a hit in this 2-3 candles over here. Otherwise, until then we were good. In the morning itself we were above 45,000 plus. But overall in the end we have closed about 39,000. With all the brokerage, will probably, with the number of trading that we have done, probably the brokerage itself will be around 2,000 or 3,000. But that is fine. And this other account today, again, we have still not taken a trade. Probably until the budget, I'll be just trading on this account of mine and not this account. Probably later on, I'll be going back to the other account. That's my plan. So today we ended in profit, but it's not a healthy profit. This type of over trading we should not be doing, and we don't do usually, but It's because of this volatile market, and we were in a little loss, so we had to recover. We were trying to recover, and we were well within our money management and stuff, so finally ended in green. So that's it for today. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Let's see how the market goes tomorrow, and let's see if we can make some money tomorrow. Thank you.